Welcome to spectacular Boca Raton, Florida, Flagler Credit Union Stadium, home to the Florida Atlantic Owls. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Tulsa will kick off, and we'll get this game started. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Florida Atlantic Owls offense will go to work first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, Dave.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus.
Turning it on! That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. On the option. He'll pitch it. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game. The offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
And the Owls will have it 1st and 10. Through the air, it's Fox. Gets it out fast.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. They'll try the run. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards. Stopped at the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. They go to the wide receiver screen. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Brown has it. Got some room headed to the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Owls!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he's going to try to return this one. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So Tulsa's offense will try to get something started with their 1st possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. to give to the tailback. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The inside handoff. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Fox. The sure hands, it's Clapp. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field. But if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
They make the stop, and he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Grab near the marker. It's Clapp. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll. Give to Brown. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Owls. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's involved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fellow, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They make the big play, get the touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. And guys, Florida Atlantic is on top. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's the pressure. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive Tulsa wasting no time. Grab near the sticks. It's Keys. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
And maybe he'll get... And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. Takes it from the gun on third down. Bringing the heat. On the run, fires downfield. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into third and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. And that was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
Got a man, it's Pride. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Man, this defense is dominated all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tulsa checking to see what's in the playbook for third and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Just moments ago, the Golden Hurricane stuck in its own end, and now they're generating some momentum. Unloads quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. And they force a negative play.
The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on second down. Wants to go up top. Pucks it out of the air. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And his offense has put together a really nice drive, man. You really want to pay this off. Obviously, third down approaching. Got to be smart with the football, but we want to cut into this lead as much as possible. Down a couple possessions. This would be huge right before the half.
He wants to throw it again. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
That's a tough place to be if you're the quarterback, too. On fourth down, the defense dials up the blitz, and you just feel the pocket constricting around you. It's like a black hole. There's just nothing you can do. It's hard to see receivers downfield. It's hard to step up, and on that play, you're helpless. And you know that you're losing possession, and you're coming off the field.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
The Owls will move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Fox. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Florida Atlantic has the offense humming. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. It's caught. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Holding.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I don't know how the defense allowed that guy to get so wide open. Obviously, he's got tons of speed. We know that, but you've got to key on him and at least have 2 people running with him deep down the field. That time, that must have been a coverage bust because he was way too open.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Toledo is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed brand of football there in the MAC, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over Michigan State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll bring it out. It's Robbins. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Allen. Absolutely nowhere to go as his
out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Looking for a man. It's Fox. Who gives a hook? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
I like the idea by the quarterback. He wanted to attack the middle of the field. He found his open guy. The receiver's just got to be able to make a play for him.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's going to take off. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Let's see what he can do with it. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to throw, it's Fox. Got it in the middle, it's Clapp. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Looking downfield on first down. A little screen to the running back. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Chapman.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You want a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
He's got it. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The magic beam is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They'll immediately call timeout. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Right down their throat.
Timeout, Florida Atlantic.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. Completion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
And they don't want to risk a turnover here, so they'll just take the knee and head to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Boca Raton.
Florida Atlantic about to boot it away and get this second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Robbins. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Finds a crease at the 20. Breaks into the open. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Tulsa got it rolling on the ground with the last play. Let's see if they go back to it. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
Got his man downfield. Still on his feet at the 45. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. Looking for room. It's Allen. And runs through another one. They finally wrestle down the senior, but and not before. He picks up some valuable ground. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Quarterback running on the draw. And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
Let's it fly. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tulsa.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Toledo is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed brand of football there in the MAC, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 13 over Michigan State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Handoff to the lone back. There he goes. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Fox. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
And how about that 3rd down? They go 5 wide. They'd spread the defense out. And at quarterback there, you're just trying to find your best one-on-one matchup. You're making a quick throw, and you're picking up the 1st to keep the drive going.
Gets it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got him burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Owls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Brown has it. Open space at the 25. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. He's piled up 112 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And the beatdown has ensued. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Robbins. He's not even going to make it to the 20, much less the 25. They'll mark it out of bounds at the 18. The Golden Hurricane offense get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Tees. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll try to get the first through the air. And they can't make the play on third down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Fox. Setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Get set.
Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
This Florida Atlantic offense is moving quickly. They'll go to the ground. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida Atlantic has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. In the final period with a 3rd down play. To the air, it's Alford. Finds his man, it's Gilbert. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Running back searching for a hole. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Golden Hurricane to the line, facing second and short. They'll move the wide receiver. They go right back to him. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
He'll take a shot. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass.
Wide open on the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Owls. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They go to the ground. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Fox. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
Let's go. Break. Single, single. Set.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. On the move at the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. Tulsa will come to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
In that 2nd down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. You saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
This defense didn't hang its head. They've stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And this one is perfect. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Good call, good execution as they move the chain. First down at the 38.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to pass. It's Fox. Got it set up on the outside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes the timing of the screenplay, it takes a little bit of time to get some depth and a little bit of acting by the quarterback and the running back. Well, they didn't win an Oscar. Let's put it that way. Not good acting. That play went nowhere. The screen pass was not successful.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. him knock the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. Oh, this is a bad, bad shank. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to
turning it on. And he's dragged down.
Man, too little, too late. Where was this earlier in the game? They could have used that explosive play earlier when this game was close. But obviously these guys are still out here. They're still competing. They're going to keep fighting until there's zeros on the clock. But they need more plays like that earlier in games moving forward.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Tulsa trying to pick up a fourth down conversion here. They'll run for it. He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you could tell they're starting to get in the groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.